guys.
How do you feel, Nick, just about how the defense played today, and I guess at the very end when they got you on the long run, what kind of happened there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We just didn't get a stop when we needed to at the end of the day. We lost some momentum, and I mean, at the end of the day, the defense just has to move on to the next play, and we didn't get a stop when we needed to at the end of the day.
Ross talked a little bit about human nature and just a little bit of doubt creep into anyone's mind when things start to go wrong, and you've seen them go wrong in the past. Did you feel that at all? Is it hard to combat when the season's gone the way it has?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone on the sideline was just like, okay, next play, next play, next play. So I think we did a good job doing that. But, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, we didn't get a stop when we needed to. So that's what really counts.
We feel like is the missing ingredient. What do you think you guys need to add in the offseason to turn some of these losses into wins?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't know, but I know we're going to work and figure out what it is and do whatever it takes.
Not that you guys make excuses, but 5-6 weeks ago you had Deontay Williams, Damian Daniels, and Joe Giordano. Today you didn't have them. How much do you guys miss those guys? I know it's next man up, but just the quality of play that those guys would provide.
Yeah, I mean, those three players are game changers for sure. We're going to miss them a lot, just not as football players, but as men. I think they've taught this defense and this program a lot about how to play the game and how to show up to work every day. So, I mean, I love all those guys, and we're going to miss them a lot.
Sometimes when guys like that leave, it's really tough to replace them the next year, and you got to kind of start over. Do you feel like this defense has come along with some of the younger guys where you have a foundation? I mean, how do you feel you can go about fixing those holes, replacing and all that?
Yeah, I mean, I think you've seen, like, Miles and Giff and all those guys have stepped up, and they've played some really good ball. So I'm expecting those guys to take another big jump next year like they did this season and, you know, roll.
Hey, Nick, teams often use a close loss or, you know, something that almost happens as motivation throughout the year. You know, not usually when it's 8 or 9 games. Usually when it's more like one. Do you guys feel like the closeness is a motivating factor through the offseason, or do you have to kind of wipe the slate clean going into 22?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's both. I think it's important to remember how this feels and remember the sting because, I mean, there's nothing like this feeling. It's the worst. So when you don't feel like showing up to work, you got to, okay, this is why we do it. You know what I mean? We have to get better so this doesn't happen again.
There'll probably be some guys that are thinking about, you know, going or staying. Not just guys in the NFL, but just transfers in general. What do you feel like your message is going to be to them to try to get them to stick around?
Yeah, I mean, we need everyone back. We'd love everyone back, and I think we built a good culture this season that everyone on the team can feel. So I think that'll help. But at the end of the day, we support if someone wants to go to the NFL. We all want what's best for them. You know what I'm saying?
You said that this feeling is the worst, but after having so many one-score losses this season, are you almost a little bit numb to it?
No. I think every loss stings.
Is there part of you that watches closely what will happen over the next week or so with Adrian? I mean, he was a quarterback for 11 games. Do you watch that closely, or do you feel like you guys can do whatever you need to do, whether he comes back or not?
Yeah, I think it's just important to give him some space and let him make whatever decision's best for him. And, you know, again, that is just an incredible man, an incredible leader. So whatever he decides, we're all going to support him 100% because we love him.
All right. Thank you, Nick.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Britt, next. Cam Taylor, Britt next, and Ben's still in here. If not, he'll be out back. I got Cam.
Yes, sir. I'll put these on for the farewell tour, man.
Cam Taylor, Britt, questions?
Okay.